If I had to restart from zero, no savings, no investments, maybe even some debt, this is exactly what I'd do for the first 90 days. Because the truth is, most people don't fail at building wealth. They fail in the first 3 months. They get overwhelmed. They try to do everything at once. They follow advice that only works if you already have money. And then they quit. If you're starting with $0 to $5,000, living paycheck to paycheck, feeling behind while everyone online seems to be investing and building passive income, this video is your reset button. Let's make this simple. If I had to restart from zero, here's the 90-day plan I'd follow. First, let's be honest about something. Most financial advice is not designed for beginners. It's designed for people who already have extra cash, stable income, emergency savings, mental space. Telling someone with $200 in their checking account to just invest in index funds is like telling someone who can't swim to jump into the deep end because the water's great. Technically correct, practically useless. When you're starting from zero, your problem isn't investing. Your problem is instability. So the first 90 days are not about getting rich. They're about building control. Month 1. Stabilize your ground. The first 30 days are not about investing. They're not about crypto. They're not about starting a business. They're about stopping the financial bleeding. Here's what I would do. Step 1. Track every dollar for 30 days. Not budgeting. Tracking. There's a difference. Budgeting is planning what you hope happens. Tracking is seeing what actually happens. For 30 days, I'd write down rent, groceries, subscriptions, random Amazon orders, eating out, everything. Most people are not broke because they're lazy. They're broke because money is leaking in 20 small places they don't see. You can't fix what you don't see. If you make $2,500 a month and you spend $2,500 a month, that doesn't tell you anything. But if you realize $300 is going to food delivery, $150 to subscriptions you forgot about, $200 to impulse spending, now you have power. Step 2. Build a $1,000 buffer. Not a full emergency fund. Not 6 months of expenses. Just $1,000. Because without a buffer, every small problem becomes a crisis. Flat tire? Credit card. Medical copay? Credit card. Friend's wedding? Credit card. That's how people stay stuck. The first 90 days are about breaking the emergency to debt cycle. If you already have $1,000 saved, great. If not, your only goal in month 1 is to stack it. Cut temporarily. Pick up extra shifts. Sell and use stuff. Pause investing. This is not forever. This is stabilization. Now here's where most people mess up. They try to optimize before they stabilize. They open brokerage accounts. They watch stock market videos. They debate Roth versus traditional IRA, while their bank account is one bad week away from overdraft. That's backwards. Stability first. Growth second. Month 2. Increase the gap. Once I have a $1,000 buffer and I've tracked my spending for 30 days, now I know my real numbers. Now we move to the second phase, creating margin. Wealth starts with a gap. Income minus expenses. If there is no gap, there is no wealth building. So in days 31 to 60, I'd focus on 2 levers only. Cut what doesn't matter. Increase what does. Notice what I didn't say. I didn't say, cut everything. I didn't say, never enjoy life. I'd look at my tracked expenses and ask one question. If I had to restart my life from scratch, would I choose this expense again? That $120 gym membership I'd barely use? Cancel. 3 streaming services? Keep 1. Eating out 4 times a week? Reduce to once. This isn't punishment. It's strategic. Every $300 you free up per month is $3,600 per year. That's not small. At the same time, I would aggressively look for income growth. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. There's only so much you can cut. You cannot budget your way out of low income forever. So I'd ask, can I work overtime? Can I switch jobs? Can I learn one skill that pays more in 60 to 90 days? Can I freelance? Can I pick up weekend gig work? Even an extra $400 a month changes everything. Now you have a real gap. And this next part is where most people mess up. When they finally create margin, they upgrade their lifestyle. Better apartment, new car, more shopping. Your income goes up. Your life gets more expensive. You feel broke again. If I were restarting from zero, any extra income in these 90 days would not upgrade my lifestyle. It would upgrade my stability. Month 3, build the foundation. Now we're in days 61 to 90. I have a $1,000 buffer. Clear spending awareness. A monthly gap between income and expenses. Now we build the real foundation. Step 1. Eliminate high-interest debt. If I have credit card debt at 20% interest, that is an emergency. Investing while carrying 20% interest debt is like pouring water into a bucket with a hole in it. If the balance is manageable, I'd attack it aggressively. If it's large, I'd still prioritize it over investing. Because a guaranteed 20% return from eliminating interest is better than a maybe 7% in the stock market. Step 2. Expand the emergency fund. After debt is under control, I'd move from $1,000 to 1 month of expenses. Not 6 months yet. Just 1. If your monthly expenses are $2,000, your next milestone is $2,000 saved. Now you can survive a job loss for a few weeks without panic. This changes how you think. You stop making desperate decisions. And that's powerful. Only after that would I begin simple investing. Not day trading. Not options. Not crypto speculation. Simple. If you have access to a 401k with employer match, contribute enough to get the match. That's free money. If not, open a low-cost brokerage account and buy broad market index funds. That's it. No stock picking. No constant trading. Just consistency. Because wealth is built by time, not excitement. Now let's do a reality check. This 90-day plan will not make you rich. It will not 10x your net worth. It will not let you quit your job. In 90 days, you might save $1,000 to $3,000. Eliminate a chunk of debt. Create a $300 to $800 monthly gap. Start investing small amounts. That doesn't look flashy, but here's what it actually does. It turns chaos into control. And control is the beginning of wealth. Most people stay stuck for years because they skip this phase. They chase big wins. They copy influencers. They try to scale before they stabilize. If you master the first 90 days, you're ahead of most people. Let me also tell you what I would not do. I would not finance a new car to feel successful. Start trading because a friend made quick money. Take on risky investments to catch up. Compare my Chapter 1 to someone else's Chapter 10. Feeling behind is emotional. Wealth building is mathematical. If you consistently create a gap and invest it, you win. It's not dramatic. It's disciplined. So here's your simple action for today. Don't overhaul your life. Just do this. For the next 7 days, track every dollar you spend. That's it. No judgment. No shame. Just awareness. Because awareness creates clarity. Clarity creates control. And control creates wealth. If you're building wealth from zero and want clear, realistic guidance without the hype, subscribe. This channel is your roadmap from zero to wealth.